The Hollywood sign is probably one of the most famous signs in the world, but why? It's just a sign, right? Or is it? What's going on? My name is Eric Green. I'm on a show called Advertising LA. Plus, I'm the creator of a new type of advertising called reality branding. The Hollywood sign was first put up in 1923, and it was an advertisement for a local real estate development company. It actually read Hollywood Land during the time. So now, of course, they've dropped the land and it just says Hollywood, but this is still one of the most famous signs in the world. And why? Well, one main reason is because of the emotions that's attached to it. You have hopes, you have dreams, and really you have glamour. So one can't really think of glamour without thinking of Marilyn Monroe and really her tragic story. But not all stories here in Hollywood are a tragedy. If you look next to her, this is Hugh Hefner's grave. Now, Hugh Hefner probably would have a complete opposite of a tragedy. He had a story that was prosperous and he lived a really long life. And really people are intrigued with his story as well. But why are we so intrigued with these people's stories? Well, I think the main word, the key word there is stories. So speaking of stories, no one's going to tell as good of a story as, let's say, Fox Studios, right? So you would be surprised because the movie studios, they don't really make any sort of TV or any sort of movies. What they do is they rely on the production companies. The production companies makes movies and TV shows and things like that. So a studio's main job is not going to be producing any sort of content. A studio's main job is going to be putting that content either in a movie theater, putting that content on TV, or wherever they need to put it. So what does this mean exactly? Well, the main thing that it means is your advertising and your marketing are going to be the most important part of your brand. And I don't care if you're a social media influencer, if you're an actor, a musician, or if you're just a mom and pop business owner, your marketing and your advertising are always going to be the most important part of your brand. And see, that's what makes this city so spectacular, because it has all the ingredients you need to make a perfect ad. Because it has number one, great signage. Again, the Hollywood sign is going to be the most recognizable sign in the whole world. Number two, the emotions that are felt behind the sign, because you have to make people feel some type of emotions when you're delivering any type of advertisement. And number three, the story. If you have an engaging story and you can make your story look like it is a story and not an advertisement, then you're going to win almost every single time. And number four, the most important part, just like the big studios, you're going to have to know how to advertise, and you're going to have to know how to do it the correct way so you can show people that your service or your product is the best. So look, let's be 100% honest about this. You're probably not going to be able to compete with these very large brands and their huge advertising budget. But here's the thing, if you don't know how to advertise at all, then you can't even get in the arena to play with these guys. So how do you even get on a level to where you can compete with these guys? Well, number one is you're going to have to learn how to write just like these big advertising agencies do. Number two, you're going to have to run your own ads, and this is going to save you millions and millions of dollars in the long run, especially if you know how to do it the correct way. And then three, the money you start making because you know how to write correctly, you're going to start investing that money back into your advertising for things like Google ads and for Facebook ads and YouTube ads and Instagram ads. And that way you can start investing back into your business, because this is the only way that you can start even playing the game with these guys. Because believe it or not, you actually have an advantage using social media than you would like something like TV, because here in the United States, 92% of people who live in the United States are on social media. And it's the same thing in a lot of these countries around the world. And then number four, this is going to be the most important part. You're going to have to get on Advertising University. Advertising University is going to be a video on demand platform that's going to teach you all the secrets that the big advertising agencies don't want you to know. And you're going to be able to learn all this for just $3.33 per day. You cannot even get a Starbucks coffee for this cheap. And what's really important about this is it's going to show you exactly how the large advertising agencies, they take small brands and then they turn them into large brands. And again, I don't care if you're a social media influencer, if you're an actor, if you're a rapper, if you are a business owner, it does not matter. The deck is already stacked against you. These big advertising agencies, they already have a ton of advantage over you. And if you're in the music industry, they have an advantage over you big time, because that's pretty much what a music label is. It's just an advertising agency as well, just like the movie studios. So if you guys don't know the psychology behind this stuff, then you're going to be left in the dust. The course was designed with time in mind, because who wants to sit down and just listen to long, boring lectures? Most of these times you're just getting people who love to hear the sound of their voice. These are all videos designed for about 2 minutes, 2 minutes and 30 seconds to get straight to the point. It's going to give you the information you need so you can get on to the next video, or you can go back and start writing your ads again, because there's no point in you sitting there sifting through tons of information that you do not need. You're going to be able to go in, you're going to see the sections that you need. These are going to be the sections that you're going to take all the information from. You're going to incorporate that into your ad, and that way you can start seeing the results from this stuff immediately. So go ahead and check out the link below. That way you can start learning the secrets that these big advertising agencies do not want you to know.